Well, it's finally summertime. Can't believe it. Just can't believe it. Wowee. Yeah. I bought a new cell phone holder. It's not blowing the socks off yet, I can tell you that. Looks like a piece of shit. See what the fuck happens with it. Well, just put some overspray on my windshield. I have a bad power steering pressure switch in this car. It's like it don't have no power steering. We'll see what happens with this. I'm not too fucking impressed so far. It doesn't clamp to the dash worth of fuck. Then it's all plastic. It wasn't a lot of money either. It was like, I don't know, $12 or something like that. $12 or $13. Something like that. But it showed something different in the ad. It showed 2 clamps, like clamped right to your mirror, like right on the part you see through, and hung down. Instead, this one just has 1 clamp, and it clamps to the center part of your mirror that glues to the windshield. So it's a false advertisement, as well as being a piece of shit. I like to get the Mercury out here a little bit and stretch its legs a little, because it sits around a good bit now. Especially, since I'm still not working, it's really sitting around. As far as that goes, after you get the thing moving, it steers just fine. And because it's been sitting around, the fluid is broke back down again. I got the torque converter shutter back in this car. The other day, my brother-in-law told me, his brother is working on a Crown Victoria that is like fucking mint and hardly has any miles on it, and the guy wants like $1,000 for it. And it's like, fuck. It's like, what am I gonna do about it? I can barely rub 2 fucking nickels together right now, let alone fucking buy another one of these fucking cars. It would just probably sit around anyway, like this one does. I really like this car though. It just has a couple of things that needs fixed still, because now I'm going to have to get it inspected. It's going to need emergency brake service, brakes all the way around probably. The tires are good. The alignment's off a little bit, and it's going to need a speed sensor, an ABS sensor there in the driver's side rear wheel to make the system right again. So I'm running around with the ABS light on and traction light on, check engine lights on. These things go fucking nuts whenever they drop a cylinder. If you get some shitty gas and a cylinder drops and then like switch places because of the bad gas, these cocksuckers will fucking, the engine light will blink on and off and it'll carry on and do weird fucking shit. And when you stop with it, when it first starts doing that, it'll shut off. You'll have to fire back up again. But if you take a little bottle of Lucas injection cleaner and like fuel treatment, it just clears right up right now. Woo, there's something dead stinking back there. Another glorious thing about this really hot weather, we're like under heat advisories now. Which, you know, I mean, I really don't give a shit, but I gotta keep an eye on my damn dog, because he's outside on a fucking chain, and I can't let him go without any water. But he is in shade. He's in shade, plus he's black. So, as long as I keep him watered and he stays in the shade, he's good. It's like today I felt bad for him, so when it gets the hottest part of the day, like around 2 o'clock, about 2 to 5 is probably the hottest part of the day. So I brought him in at 2 o'clock today and left him roam around in the house. And he didn't know what to do with himself. He just kind of sat around and looked at me. Like he wasn't allowed to be in there or something. But, yeah, he laid down, he took a nap. I sat in there and just watched TV in the air conditioning. He took a couple trips to the toilet and had a couple drinks. People get all mad at me when I say, oh, he just drinks out of the toilet. And he does. He loves it. And it's not like after I piss and shit in there. It's like after I piss and shit and then I flush it. Then he goes in and drinks. So, you know, there's nothing there. There's nothing there floating around or anything. And I try to keep the toilet open at night when he comes in, so that way he can just go in there and get a drink. But he's usually kenneled up when I'm asleep. I can't let him roam around when I'm sleeping because he'll get into the trash. He'll have my trash strung all over the kitchen. It's like an addiction. Getting into garbage for cats and dogs is a fucking addiction because they know they're not supposed to be in it. You know, it's kind of like sex when you're a teenager. You know you're not supposed to be fucking doing it, but you want to do it anyway, so you go do it. And when you get caught, pay the consequences. Same way with dogs and cats and being in the garbage. Oh shit, I'm not supposed to be in the trash. But oh, it's so good. It's so yummy. Oh shit. That shit. Hey, here we go. The torque converter shutter. That's come back. That's back with a vengeance. Anyway, the cell phone holder is not so great. You know the fluid is shit in the transmission too. When you downshift and it won't downshift, it just, you don't even feel it. But when you stop with it and it's in low 2, it's got that, it's in low 2. It's not in low 1. It just stays in low 2 for like wintertime shit to get traction so you don't want to spin the tires. Somebody's tractor. But it's haymaking season around here. Everybody's cutting their fucking hay. Started cutting it. I saw them, a bunch of them cutting it on Sunday. Cut it on Sunday, let it dry on Monday. And then Tuesday I'll be baling it up. Be raking it and baling it. Of course, it is Monday, but it's been such a long day. And I saw an ad on Facebook for waste management. Go ahead and tell you about that bullshit. So I get on there, I fill out their application, I send a resume in. Last Friday, I got a call. I got a call on my phone. I didn't answer because I didn't have the ringer volume wasn't up, so I didn't know until I grabbed my phone and looked at it to see what time it was, and I seen I missed a call. So I looked at it, and then it was from Waste Management, and then a text message came up. Oh, we want to talk to you about your application. Okay, fine. So I call them. Our voicemail box is full and it's not accepting any more messages. That's what I kept getting. I called 2 different numbers that they left, and they both said the same fucking thing. Voicemail box full. It's not accepting any more messages. Okay. I get it. Whatever. I was like, well, I'll just wait till Monday. And they're like, we're open until 5:30 Central Standard Time. 9 to 5:30. Okay. That sounds, legitimate. Well, then I get a bunch more calls from it today. So each call I got from them was a different phone number. And then they not only texted me, they left me a message on my voicemail to tell me that they had called and they need me to call them back. And lo and behold, it was somebody with a thick Indian accent. So I'm like, oh, yep. So I got on the old interweb there and looked at it. Waste Management's been having a lot of problems with scammers from India making false claims that they are Waste Management. And hey, we want to interview you. So what they're going to do is they're going to ask for my social security number. And, they think that they're going to get it. and they're fucking dead fucking wrong. So I went ahead and I reported it. I blocked them, and I deleted the message and the call. So it's like, these Indian motherfuckers, I'm telling you, if Trump wants to do something, he needs to put an airstrike out on fucking India, is where he needs to put one out on. Need to send our stealth bombers over there and just annihilate those motherfuckers. Because they ain't nothing but a bunch of fucking scamming sons of bitches. I mean, they're not a threat to our lives, but they just want to drain your bank account and then reap the benefits. That's what they want to do. Get out of the way, little rabbit. Dumb little bastard. But anyway, that's what they're wanting to do. That's their mission, is to drain everybody's bank account in the United States. Because once they have your Social Security number, it's difficult for you to get back into banking and all that other shit. I know I have a shortage of coyotes around here because I have a shitload of fucking rabbits. I have a shit ton of fucking rabbits showing up here. So, I'll put the windows up in the cop car. Keeps the old interior a little bit cooler when it's really hot out. Put the windows down and everything. So anyway, any hoots, these windows go up real slow. They need lubed up. This one on the driver's side works pretty good. So that was a crock of shit. Applying for waste management because it was just a bunch of Indians scamming me. Yeah, this is a joke right here, this fucking clamp here. But anyhow, my wallet out of here. Woo. Getting old, people. Turn my lights off. Yeah, I did. So anyhow, let's turn this around. Ooh. All right. Yeah, I tell you, it's definitely a dog eat dog fucking world out there these days. Ouch. Goddamn muscle cramp in my calf. Holy hell. I'm gonna finish trimming my grass too. But yeah, so just so y'all know, if y'all get on Facebook and you see that horse shit, Waste Management's hiring for all positions. They're not hiring for anybody. No positions, no nothing. Here's the window that's real slow over there. That passenger one. So anyway. Plus, you know, my spouse is raising hell at me every day about not having work, not having a job. And, I mean, it's not like I'm not trying. It's just, you know, you can't get what's not available. So, what is that? Over there. Oh, that's nothing. But the old Charger's going to need another layer of Penetrol. I'll go ahead and do that, I guess, this week here sometime. And these strips on the doors, I'm going to get rid of those and put like a black decal on there. But I can't do none of that until I'm working again. So when it comes time for that, that's what we'll be doing with that car anyway. This car here, I can't really do anything until I get back to work. Mutt, what are you doing? Huh? What you doing? He's like, fuck you. So I did take the Chevelle for a little cruise today, and my passenger back there, he he lost his wig and his hat. I actually thought they blew out the window, so I did a little bit of performing, and I lost my hat and my wig. Yeah, so it's one thing though. There's something in there tearing up my sticker here. I'm gonna wind these windows down. Something in there hanging out, gouging it. But whatever. It's not real important. On the 6th next month, I have the car show at my old high school I graduated from. This baby here needs lubed. So I don't really use the back windows much. But it was pretty fucking hot when I took it for a drive today, so I wound them all down. And I was hard topping it. Yeah, we was hard topping. Which is pretty fine. And I had this out over the weekend. I went over there to that store again to get my milk. And now that it's tourist season, I'm going to have to go through the middle of the week to get my fucking milk. Because they're all sold out on the weekend. It's like, my God, man. Fuck's sakes. What the hell? So, yeah. But anyway, yes, the job market has not been kind, that's for sure. And I'm trying to get something going. There are some jobs I don't want to take, like I just don't want to drive a triaxle over the road. It's not a good way to spend your time. And especially on days like today, when it's extremely hot and you're running a truck that has no air conditioning, for one, That can be kind of dangerous anyway because, you know, you're dehydrated and everything. And you're in a truck that has no AC. And when you're driving down the road, you can't really take too many drinks because you got to take your eyes off the road to get that because they're fucking so goddamn big. And not too crazy about trucking in Pennsylvania either. That is a bad place to go trucking because there's so many fucking grades of fucking mountains. And I mean, they're all like Big Savage down here. They're real fucking steep and they're very long. And whenever you're running something that doesn't have, you know, real good brakes on it and, you know, and doesn't have a real good jake on it, you know, it makes things kind of questionable and makes you kind of not want to do it. So I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to end up getting into here. I put applications out everywhere I know to put them out at. I did get a few emails back saying that they selected other people, so I went ahead and applied for more jobs at the same places. And there's no sense to keep sending a fucking resume because they already got one from me. They'll keep it for up to a year. And they keep your application for up to a year. So if that person they hired fails, then they might give you a shot. Maybe. And I put in with the coal mine where all my ex-co-workers are. Pretty much 3/4 of them are working right now. They don't have any openings as of yet. But they did buy the previous mine that I was working on before I got laid off. So I'm hoping. I talked to a few of them guys. Some of them's going to talk for me, and they're going to see what they can do. They're going to float my name around in there. Plus, I put a resume and application in twice there. Especially, I did it again when I found out that they purchased those other 2 mines down here in Frostburg. So I'm hoping that something happens and they give me a call and they give me a job, because there's a lot of young people that just don't want to work today. Because these Gen Z kids, they just don't want to work. They want to sit around and, you know, draw a fucking paycheck. Or not really draw a paycheck, but they want to sit around and live off their parents forever. And, you know, their parents aren't going to be around forever. Us Gen Xers are the only ones that have any work ethic installed. And I mean, as far as that goes, my son, he works, and he knows that if he works, then he can buy things for himself, and that's how it works. So, but I've worked with a lot of young guys. They'll work for a couple of weeks and they'll quit. They'll just run the fuck home. Back to mommy, back to playing video games, you know, on the fucking internet, and all that other fucking happy horse shit. Oh my god, I gotta play Fortnite. I'm missing out on, you know, all these other games. Missing out on Black Ops. Yeah, I'm missing out on all this shit. Oh, fuck. So, anyhow, everybody, that's all I got. I figured I'd show my face here, because I haven't showed it in a couple of weeks. Just haven't been in the mood to make any content. So, because I don't get paid for it. It'd be different if I got paid for it. I'd be doing all kinds of shit. But it doesn't always work that way. So, just got done eating a cheap dinner, because that's all I can afford. So anyhow, like, share, comment, subscribe. If not, whatever, I don't give a shit. I'll see you on the next one. I did do a tiny bit of cleanup here. Of course, the last few weeks, I had water in here because of the hard rain, which I'll probably get around Thursday again. And I'll be in here sucking more water up with the old trusty shop vac, or what do I call it? I forget what I call my shop vac. I'm sorry, I forgot your name, darling. It's a good masturbation device. That's what I used to tell all the guys I worked with. I was using shop vac to masturbate with. Yolanda, that's its name. And the blue wig. I told him I had blue wig and lips painted on it. So he's Yolanda. And I had a jerk-off sleeve in the end of the hose that I used for my own personal use. Yeah. They thought I was crazy. They don't know the half of it. Alright, everybody. It's getting dark. It's after 9 o'clock. Getting dark. Got a little bit of trimming to do here. It's pretty bad. I can see better at night with the camera than I can my own eyeballs. But I had to get the old Merc out and run it. I like to run it at least once a week. Keep the battery charged up. I usually take it on a longer ride, but I was like, fuck it. Take it on that short trip, do a video. So, hopefully I can land me a good job with benefits, retirement, health insurance, vacation, and get my life back on track here. Because I'm too old for this job hopping shit. I'm 47 now. I don't need to be out of work at this age. So